Hello everyone, this is Pooja Singh. I am 23-year-old from India, and through this video I am going to share my story with you all. So let's get started. So the very first thing which everybody asks is like, who am I? So my answer to that question will be, I am a warrior and a traveler. The reason behind that why I call myself a warrior and a traveler is like I have to work it out and I have to fight hard for my dreams to come true. Because I come from a community where people don't take you seriously, and since the very beginning, at a very early stage of my life, I knew I'm different and what exactly I wanted to do. It was hard to explain, but still I knew what exactly I am looking for myself in the future. So I started being more observant, and I have whatever came into my way, I have kept on learning whatever this world, this universe, the society has to offer me. And eventually I started calling myself as a fashion traveler. The reason behind why I call myself as a fashion traveler is that uh, I have a lot of experience to share. I wanted to tell stories of real life people, what I have experienced, what I have saw, and I have never thought about like that, like seriously. And designing is my life source. It's like the way I live and breathe. It's the very own mode of expression through I channel, and I share my views, my thoughts through my designing, and eventually it turns out to be a new garment. So you will always find a new story behind every single garment. And I will say that I started to know more and more and started to learn about sewing and designing from my mother. And when I grew up, I pursued my career in fashion. And eventually, when I started actually like to know about fashion, I have kept on adding new experiences and adventure in my life. So the very recent one will be that I was assisting Priyanka Chopra for her movie Mary Com, and the second one will be that I was the topmost top 3 contestant of Mega Mart Fashion Designer of the Year, which was hosted by Arvind Mills and in India, and many more like fashion shows and assisting back like on stage, backstage, and many more etc. To be honest, I will say that it's really hard for people, and they have asked me like, who am I as a designer at a personal level, because they try to fit me into a box, and it's really hard for me to fit in because I have much more to offer, not just what they are expecting. So that's one of the reasons you will find a variety in my designing, from ready to wear to haute couture to character designing. The reason behind to a majority of things to see a variety in my designing will be that I represent today's woman, a woman who doesn't like boundaries, and she will break all those boundaries to prove herself. And she always has a surprising element. She will surprise you at any given point of time. And we all know that in our industry you have to keep your game up so that people will come to you and people will get surprised every single time. It doesn't matter what age, what timing you are approaching to that person. So yeah, and you have to work it out eventually. You can't just say like, okay, I am this specific thing. No, I don't want to be a specific thing. I want to be a designer, and designer doesn't bound you. Designing doesn't bound you. That's the thing. And Project Runway gives me a very good platform where I can express myself and show and try to explain people and to show them what exactly I have to offer. It's not what they are expecting. It's much more and much larger. I have to offer to every single one, and to show them it's okay to be different. It's okay to take a chance, because designing is a chance. It's okay, whatever you are, you have to accept who you are. And if I'm different, anyone can be different, and you will survive in this industry. And you have to take a step saying that, okay, I trust my guts and that's who I am. I don't have to fit into a box where people will define my future and my career. So yeah, at the end I can say that, yeah, this Pooja, I am a fashion traveler, definitely a traveler who has a lot of stories to share, and a person who fights hard for her dreams and who never gives up, and she will always keep her game up to prove herself.